It was the 1976 film, All the President's Men, that made impeachment kind of sexy. It lionized the journalists who chased down a president's lies.
We got it. It's 5 days. You confirmed. Bernstein got another source. The guy just is confirmed.
If there's any doubt, we can run it tomorrow.
You don't have to. The story's solid. We're sure of it. He's just got off the phone and it's gold.
Okay, we go with it.
But today the roles are reversed, aren't they? And it's the journalists and the Democrats spinning the lies. And they aren't doing it very well. Now, for brevity's sake tonight, we're going to focus on only 5 lies that the media and the Democrats have told in their quixotic quest to remove the president from office. The first whopper, and it's a clever tactic: state your warped opinion, repeat it, and then repeat it again and again and again, and then claim it's a fact.
The facts are uncontested. The president abused his power for his own personal political benefit at the expense of our national security.
The facts before us are undisputed.
The evidence is already overwhelming. The facts are really not contested.
The facts are not contested. That is very, very clever. Of course the facts are contested. You're trying to pass off your opinions and your suppositions and your presumptions as facts. That's not how it goes. Not when you want to remove a president from office. The next lie is their claim that they're not enjoying every stinking minute of this impeachment push.
We don't take any glee in this at all. It's heartbreaking.
We do not take this lightly.
We are charged with a sober and somber responsibility.
Now, I have expected Jackson Lee right there to say, and I'd like to thank the Academy and my agent for this award. All the bad acting. These people are total frauds. Shh, shh. Do you hear that? It's Nancy and the squad clinking champagne glasses on Instagram. The third lie: this has nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with 2020.
This has nothing to do with politics and everything to do with defending our republic and our Constitution.
A lot of us feel this way. It's not political.
There are Democrats from districts in the president carry who are you concerned at all that some of them may face a backlash if they vote for articles of impeachment?
This has absolutely nothing to do with politics. It isn't about politics, partisanship.
Nothing. Nice try, Nancy. Now, just 5 minutes before that pronouncement of hers, she said this.
But I do think the aha moment for the country was a credible report from a whistleblower. The polls went from 59 opposed to impeachment, 34 in favor, to it.
To, aha. Now, the fourth lie. By pursuing impeachment, we, the Democrats, are channeling the founders.
The founders feared the return of a monarchy in America.
We sit here with a duty to the founders to fulfill their wisdom.
The founders expressed fear that a president could subvert our democracy.
The founders worried about just this type of abuse of power.
Now, maybe they're talking about the founders of, I don't know, the ACLU or Soros and the gang at the Open Society Foundation? Is that maybe those founders? Yeah, definitely. And by the way, I, too, can go to brainyquote.com and type in Madison, Jefferson, Jay, and the word impeachment, and also come up with random quotes that kind of support what I think. Most likely, though, the framers would be horrified at the entire state of the Democrat Party, to say nothing of this ridiculous sprint to a presidential takedown. And finally, the fifth and most glaring, obvious lie: Democrats, they're still agonizing over how they'll actually vote on impeachment.
I think that I'd want to reserve judgment on that.
I'm going to reserve any kind of a public judgment.
I really have to reserve judgment, or at least expressing that judgment.
I don't know. Okay, yeah. I'm sure Nadler, Schiff, and Pelosi are poring over the Fiona Hill, Alexander Vindman transcripts tonight. And they're parsing every word of the Trump-Zelensky transcript. Now, when he said do us a favor, did he really mean do me a favor, Adam? The truth is, Nancy Pelosi lost control of her caucus in late summer when the venal thinking of Schiff and the squad prevailed. That this president had to go, that's what they thought in their heart of hearts. They could not risk the possibility of his being reelected in 2020. Can't trust the people to vote for him. They might just vote him back into office, reelect him for another 4 years. So they had to move to impeach him with whatever they had. A grab bag, a potpourri of ridiculous ideas, charges, suppositions, even if it was based on hearsay, conjecture, and yes, lies. If Pelosi, Nadler, and Schiff took their duty to the Constitution and the country seriously, they would have told the radicals to let the voters decide. But don't worry. In 11 short months, they will. And that's The Angle.